so that I could cut out that other stuff. So yeah, that's what you do. All right. So composition, focus, and light. Actually, I'll start over again. So this is your first photography lesson. All right. This photo is going to be due on Friday. All right. I'm going to show you how to post it and everything, but I want to get you started on what the actual assignment is. And it's called composition, focus, and light. This is the three main things that every good photo will have. All right. Good composition, good focus, and good light. All right. So, for example, here's two photos. All right. One on the left, just a kind of a blah photo, right? One on the right, it's a better photo. Yeah. Still a pencil, but better. And there's reasons why this one is better. All right. There's reasons why this one is not so good. All right. Same here with the dominoes. Okay. Dominoes here, dominoes there. But the one on the left, just kind of a, would you print it out, frame it, and put it on your wall? No, not really. Maybe if it had some sort of significance to you or something like that, like you won for the first time or something. I don't know. But this one is a much more beautiful photo on the right. And there's reasons. There's reasons, composition, focus, and light, that make this a better photo. Okay. Same thing with here. All right. On the left, a couple billiard balls. On the right, 3 billiard balls. Much nicer photo on the right than on the left, right? Yeah. Does everybody agree? Or is anybody like, no, man, I like the one on the left? There's always somebody. Come on. What's that? You like the what? The rug. You're keen on the rug. Okay. I don't even think it's a. Yeah. So, the 3 golden rules of photography: composition, focus, and light. Every good photo, every great photo will have all 3. All right. Composition. There's something called the rule of thirds, and if you follow this rule in your framing, you're going to have a better photo than if you don't. All right. So composition is all about where you're placing things in the frame. So if you look at this picture right here, these marbles and these golf tees are sort of arranged, and they're put down here on the bottom, what's called the bottom third of the photo. All right. And if I draw lines across this, like this, then you can see that this photo has now been split up into 3 portions. There's the top third, there's the middle third, and there's the bottom third. All right. And these lines that go across here, that's the bottom horizontal third, that's the top horizontal third. And then also vertically, if I draw 2 lines like that and split the frame into 3 thirds that way, I have the left third right here, left vertical third, and the right vertical third. All right. And if you place the most important object, the object of most interest in your photo, on one of these thirds, you're going to have a more powerful composition than if you just place it in the center. Okay. And if you look at these billiard balls, are a great example of that. The 2 on the left just placed right in the center. Okay. When you place things in the center, the eye goes straight to the center and it stays there. Right? In a photo, what you want to do is make the person's eye move somewhere, go somewhere, travel somewhere. When the eye moves, the brain moves. And so that's what when you have a nice photo, when you have a great photo where the eye travels through the photo, you also get a story being told in your head, and it's more appealing. All right. So this one tells, it's a short story, not a whole lot happening here, but there is a path that you can go to. Blurry ball here, so your brain kind of just says, all right, blurriness not important, and then it moves over to here. Well, sharp focus billiard ball. and then a more blurry ball over here. So this has not a great journey for the mind, but it does have more of a journey than you'll get here. All right? So that's composition. So placing things on the third, one of the thirds, will make for a stronger composition. Okay? Mrs. Farley here in a field of lavender. Her eyes are on the top third or close to it. And then she's also on the right third here vertically. All right. Okay. So if you can get eyes on both the thirds, great. If you can get eyes on one of the third, that's also going to be a fine composition. All right. With landscapes, you want to decide whether that's the land that is important, or is it the sky that's important? All right. And if the land part is important, then you want 2/3 of your photo to be land, and you want 1/3 to be sky. All right? And that's what I did here. That's why I framed it that way. If you're doing a sunset, you want the opposite. You want the horizon down here on the bottom third on a sunset, right? Because the sky and the clouds and stuff like that are the star of the photo. Okay? You hardly ever want the horizon to be right through the middle, because that makes for a boring shot where the person viewing it doesn't know what's important, right? But the horizon is where everybody that starts off with photography puts the horizon right at the center. Everybody that starts off with photography puts the person that they're taking a picture of right in the center. Everybody that starts off in photography puts the object that they're taking a picture of right in the center. Don't do it, all right? Okay. First thing you want to think of when you're taking a picture is get that thing out of the center, all right? You'll have a much better photo, I promise you. All right. Sorry, this is a little big. Whoop, 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 whoop. Make it look. All right. Okay, her eye right here is right on the third there, right? Her, and it's also up there on the top third too. So great composition on that photo. All right. Also, so next is focus. So focus is also important. Focus the whole photo doesn't have to be in focus, and you can see that Lucas here is not in focus. All this stuff back here not in focus. That's okay as long as something's in focus. The main subject of this photo is him, and he is in focus. Okay? So something's got to be in focus. If nothing's in focus, you probably don't have a great photo. All right? But you don't need to have everything in focus. As a matter of fact, blurriness, gives a depth to a photo. All right? So, a lot of times, photographers buy really expensive lenses so that they can have something in really sharp focus and everything else blurry. And that just makes for a more appealing photo. Okay? So focus is always important. Light is also very important. All these photos, this is a great photo right here because it's got great composition, great focus, but it's got great light as well, right? So every photo that you see that you go, oh, that's great, has good light as well. All right, I got 5 minutes. Okay, so these photos, just crayons on wood, right? But the light streaming in, the warm light from probably in the morning or the evening, probably evening, when the sun is low, that light streaming in makes a beautiful photo. So a lot of times the best photos that you take are going to be in the morning and in the evening. Right? And anything around noon or, during the day, it's just going to be an okay photo most of the time. You're just going to have to live with it. Oh, it's okay. Right? It's good. Maybe you have composition and you have focus really, really done well. But without that light, you don't have a beautiful photo. All right? All right? So beautiful photo, and it's mostly because of the light. Notice little hairs that are showing on the crayon. All that stuff, all the detail in the wood, that's because of good light. All right? All right? Again, All right. The sun had already set here, and you know, it was, but I could see this light crawling up, you know, sort of as the sun went down, this red light, and I captured it right there when it's right at the top of Half Dome there. So great light. This is probably around 5 o'clock or something like that in Oakland. It's a great light was streaming in over the buildings and stuff like that. So took that photo. All right. Same thing here. Same field trip. Homeless guy in the back. And sometimes breaking the rules is okay. So this one right here, composition-wise, centered, right? But that's exactly where it should be, right? Because you have this great line of light that's happening here. You know, they have great symmetry on this photo, black and white here, and you know, there's a lot of things going on with this photo that makes it so you want that to be right in the center. All right, so you can break the rules if you got a good reason for it, right? But in general, you want to stick with great light, great composition. Notice their eyes are right on the top third here. All right. All right. This one, you know, maybe centered, but great. You know, I filled the, you know, filling the shot with people like this is always a great idea for a portrait. All right. Again, good light, great composition. Great light, great composition, great focus. Same thing here, right? Here the light's okay, right? It's kind of all right during the day, midday. So it's not beautiful light like you got down here or right here, or you know, but it's a, you know, good composition, good focus, and a good, you know, story can save your photo and make it a great photo as well. All right. Everybody understand? So your goal for Friday is to take a photo with good composition, good focus, and good light. All right? And by composition, I mean the main subject of your photo is not in the center of the photo. Okay? It is on one of the thirds. Okay? If you submit a photo that your main subject is right in the middle, okay, we're going to look at the photos and I'm going to go centered. This is centered. This does not work for the assignment. Does everybody understand the assignment? Okay? Yeah? All right. All right. I think we're, what's up? Oh, yay! One more. So, do you take the photo with your phone? I take all my photos with my phone. The best camera is the one that you have with you most. And so, you know, most of these, that's with my phone, portrait mode, love it. That was taken with my phone. That was taken with my phone. That was taken with my phone. That was not, I didn't take that photo. All right, so phone, for sure. If you got a better camera, go for it. But your phone is going to take your best photos because that's what you have with you. That's what you have with you in the morning when you see a shot, when you see something. All right? So phone photos are great. You know, the cameras you have on your phone are better than, you know, the camera that you don't have every day.
And then how are you going to want us to send it to you?
I'll show you that tomorrow.
Cool. I will see you at lunch and I'll bring you water for your pictures.
Awesome. Bye.